I'm Vincent Termote. I'm Belgian, engineer with an MBA, and I've worked in many multinationals, blue chip ones like Exxon, Louis Vuitton, L'Oréal, and Nespresso. I've been during 20 years board member, leading different teams at the global level also. I'm currently a board member of some premium food and beverage companies, chocolate as a Belgian, but also a cosmetics company. And I'm also an advisor with Bridgewhat and also in a family office company in Spain. I've worked in mainly three sectors: petrochemicals a long time ago, cosmetics with different business models, and finally in the coffee sector. And now I'm involved also in the chocolate business by being a board member of one chocolate company. The challenges facing, what I could say, the challenges facing these industries, you've got four common ones, I would say. First one is about the sustainability agenda. Now today the consumer prefers to buy from companies that are environmentally and socially responsible. And so in these sectors, companies must adopt an ESG strategy. The second challenge is really linked to the consumer preferences who are evolving. In the cosmetics area, the consumer now wants personalized experience and products. In the coffee and cocoa industry, the consumer now, the taste is evolving and they're going more for specialized products. And so companies need to be really innovative to attend these demands. The third one is about market saturation. These markets are really very competitive with lots of players, big ones from multinationals to small players, niche players or artisans who are also competitors. And so it is very difficult for brands and companies to stand out of the clutter and differentiate. So the companies need to be innovative to attract the consumer's attention. The fourth one is linked to digital transformation. In all sectors, and it's known since now many years, companies need to adopt their business model in an omni-channel one to be able to address new consumers, the Generation Z, or eventually markets which are very digitalized like Asia or some specific markets. So you've got specific challenges per sector. But one, I won't go deep in this, but one which seems, and for me, which is really important concerning coffee and cocoa is really about climate change. It has a tremendous impact on the quality of the crops, on the prices which are being paid, and today these prices are very high. And so climate change has a really important impact on these agricultural products. So I've lived in different countries, lived in Belgium as a Belgian. Then I left for the United States. I lived 5 years in Brazil. I lived different months in different countries like Argentina, Chile, Peru, Mexico, and then I came back to Europe in Spain and Portugal for 9 years, went 10 years also in Switzerland, and came back to Spain and Portugal, and now living in Valencia. So what did I learn by living in these countries and actually working with many countries at global level is you need to be flexible and adapt to the local culture. In terms of business, it ranges from very organized countries like Switzerland, where a lot of things are predictable, to countries like Argentina, I don't even speak about Russia, but where things are totally unpredictable and where you need to adapt your way of working to the local culture. For me, it's fascinating as I've been developing businesses at global level to discover the right equation in every market, from Africa to Asia, to Latin America, all the countries are different. And it is really fascinating for me to do that with the local teams. Yeah, I really value the professional contacts I have. I don't like to sell myself, but actually the people that know me are really the ambassadors of my reputation. And so somehow the network of contacts for me is really important because it gives me the opportunity to identify business opportunities or to understand better some industries. I learn from it. And then there is a trusting relationship that is really created very quickly between these between the different people. And being part of the Spanish Institute of Consejeros y Administradores, administrators and advisors of boards, as well as being part of Bridgewhat, gives me the opportunity to have a good network and develop it further. Yeah, for me, networking really is an opportunity to understand other businesses, best practices, to discover information which is not public, to create possibilities in collaborating with other people. Strong connections help me really to solve some issues or challenges that I face in the businesses I'm involved with at board level. So the strengths which have been, I think, appearing during my career and the areas where I can really add value are in strategic planning, in commercial and marketing strategies, and also in internationalization strategies. I'll give an example. In terms of strategic planning, when I started Nespresso in Portugal from scratch, I did a 10-year plan, saying we're going to get there and we are going to cross all these stages. And we won't run to create the brand, we will create a strong premium reference brand in Portugal. And so this is really a wonderful experience, which I did in Portugal, but then replicated also in Spain. We ended up with 1,400 people, with a huge business. And with these people, we have been evolving from this startup mode to a mature mode. And this calls for different stages in terms of communication, marketing, commercial strategy to develop progressively the different channels, whether it is B2C or B2B, but also as the brand matures, expectations also evolve. And so I think this was really something fantastic. There is a small part of ESG and sustainability, social and environmental responsibility, which I already introduced at the time. In terms of internationalization strategy, I was responsible for the global expansion of Nespresso worldwide, and opening 11 countries in very different regions was really an exciting and thrilling experience. And I think all the knowledge I've gathered by analyzing and defining the international strategy really can help and is now of help for the companies I'm working with. By joining Bridgewhat, I really want to help companies in their internationalization strategy, but also in the overall business strategy, marketing, commercial strategy. And I want to be able to support them concretely so that their teams are successful in the future, and I help them grow. They have to share the same values that I think I have in terms of ethics, trust, respect, fairness, team spirit, etc. As an agriculture engineer, and within the company, in the family office company, I'm a board member. I'm really interested in the sector of wines, premium food and beverages, and more specifically in Portugal. As today I'm involved in different countries, and I'd love to enjoy, and I enjoy to work with and to support Portuguese companies.